olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now, heaven knows anything goes. Woo! Good morning. This is Anything Goes morning, or as I like to say, we've come together today to celebrate National Orgasm Day. That was not on purpose. I swear that was not on purpose. Okay, we'll come to that in just a minute. I know it's what you've been waiting for, and I have been laughing for 2 days straight. No kidding. Here we go. Let's just get into our regular day, and we will get to that orgasm if you're patient. Because actually, according to Woman's Day, it takes about 13 minutes on the average for a woman to reach orgasm. Yeah, that's the average. I'm not going to take 13 minutes to get to talking about it, though. But there is some other stuff going on today. I mean, it's my cousin Marty's birthday, for instance. And God knows you want to celebrate that, right? You do know that we are not alone today, right? Yeah, because we're going to try something new with morning coffee. Yeah. This sunshine girl doesn't want to get up with the sun all by herself. So I have requested and been accepted this. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Where'd it go? There it is.
Trust your computer.
Indy is going to be joining me as producer / sidekick.
Let's hear it for Sandye.
Yay! See? I mean, I got my own team right here. This is pretty awesome, isn't it? Anyway, Indy's going to be joining me, and I don't know if you guys know this about him.
Tried to warn you.
Yeah, he's actually, in real life, a psychologist.
Oh, my.
Mm-hmm.
Now I play one on YouTube.
Now he plays one on YouTube. It's a true story. So, we are not alone. That's all I can tell you. We are not alone. Look at that. He's got lights on me and everything. Today's Mutt Day. That's you, Bailey, wherever you are. I don't know. Bailey was laying on the couch out here because I'm not in my studio, and I'm sure he's very confused. Do you recognize this? I'm back in the kitchen. I used to do my morning coffee every morning from the kitchen.
How about this mutt?
How about this mutt? Oh, look, we got another mutt. This is Gloria. She lives here too. We have 3 dogs and 4 chickens. Yeah. And my mat outside says, come on in. It's a zoo in here. And it kind of is. It is also avocado day. Yesterday I made avocado toast. That's like the thing right now. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I could eat avocado on almost anything and enjoy it. It's also cotton candy. What?
Have you got comments on?
Have I got comments on? No, I have no comments.
Let's see if I can do that.
Oh, see, on days when I can't get comments, Indy can get them for me, and he can tell me what's going on because I'm kind of lost. Yeah, avocado toast. It is also cotton candy day. I used to have a cotton candy machine when my kids were little. And when we had parties, everybody got to make their own cotton candy in the machine, whirly twirly. Oh, man, they loved that. Playback. We're new at this. We're going to get this. What else? It's J.K. Rowling's birthday. Yeah, you know J.K. Rowling. She brought us all those crazy, weird books and now movies. And are you into that? Because it was never my thing. Sorry. I tried to read one once and I just couldn't get into it. Maybe now that I'm older and more mature, I could enjoy it. I don't know.
Say good morning to Stephen. He says I look much taller in person.
Good morning, Stephen. Stephen and I are already arguing about this morning's word art, but we'll get to that too. Jump for jelly beans? Yeah, today is National Jump for Jelly Beans Day. What does that mean? Oh, and I hate to admit this to you because I know it makes me seem strange, but I've never had a jelly bean. Seriously, I've never had a jelly bean or a gumdrop for that matter, or a million other kinds of candy. Remember, I don't eat candy. I just Just never happened. Okay, look, it is also National Shredded Wheat Day. And I want you to know when I was a kid, I got a tour of the Kellogg's factory, which was like so awesome. And at the end of the tour, I think they still make them. Remember, they used to make those little teeny individual serving size boxes? At the end of the tour, you got to pick your favorite cereal in an individual mini box. Cool, right? Yeah, I picked Rice Krispies because I think it's really fun to eat them without milk and just dip your banana in and let them stick to your banana and eat them off your banana. Okay, okay. I'm not crazy. I'm just not you. That's today's word art. Yeah. Okay, it's you know what? I'm looking at what else it is. Back in 1955, Marilyn Bell was 17 years old and she swam the English Channel. Yeah, she was the youngest to ever do that, or at least up until then. I don't know about now. We had first lunar vehicle on the moon today. And Charles Hires invented root beer. That's a pretty big deal, isn't it? Okay, that was like 1866. Root beer's been around for a while. But, you ready, Indy? There's something that's been around even longer than root beer.
Real beer?
Real beer. No, orgasm.
Oh.
Oh. So, Indy and I were thinking about maybe doing like a regular morning show on sex.
Were we?
Mm-hmm. Did I forget to tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going to do this show because he's a psychologist. So when he says something, as opposed to when I say something, it could be serious, it could be funny, but there's no real punch behind it because unless it's about little children where I have, you know, like my degrees.
Now, you know, I've always said, though, that the best way for you to get authority is to begin your remarks with saying, well, I'm not a psychologist, but that qualifies you to say most anything.
Okay. I'm not a psychologist and I don't play one on TV, but I do read the internet, articles on the internet. And I looked up, because it is National Orgasm Day, I looked up some little known facts about orgasms. And I thought I would share them with you this morning, and we would get the real psychologist's opinion as well. Can I have this light gone?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing me. And besides that, I want to bring my computer closer to you so we can kind of do this together a little bit.
Okey-dokey.
Let's see how I can. We'll turn towards the up. I see the light. No, that won't work.
You don't have to get me in it. No,
I want. Okay, I want. There you go.
Oh, I don't know where that. Oh, because you got this one on. There you go. That's terrible. Oh, no, don't do that.
Indy says, no, don't put me on. You get my voice. You don't get me. Okay. All right. So here is the most important fact I learned about orgasms. You know how I told you that every morning I have to get my coffee, or excuse me, my breakfast wine immediately because it's my vasodilator, right? It opens up the veins in my head.
There you go.
Right?
Let's call them arteries, but yeah.
Arteries. It opens up the arteries in my head. You're laughing at that? That's not nice. And it takes my headache away. Well, apparently, when you have a headache, even though it's most common to go to bed and lay down, according to this article, you shouldn't be sleeping because there's evidence that orgasms can relieve all kinds of pain, including those from, get this, arthritis, pain after surgery, and even pain during childbirth. Yes, a simple orgasm can do all that. This was from Lisa Stern, who's an RN and a nurse practitioner with Planned Parenthood.
I think it's clear that orgasms are not really recommended during childbirth.
And you heard that first from the professional. Not during, after.
Okay.
It's the pain during childbirth that can be relieved Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so this is because, by the way, I'm gonna get like scientific here for a minute. You've heard about oxytocin, that good feeling stuff inside your body, right?
Nature's opioids.
Yes, nature's opioid. Thank you.
Mhm.
Oxytocin is produced when you have an orgasm, and that stuff is like amazeballs, right? It facilitates bonding and relaxation and all kinds of good emotional states. Now, here's the problem. That pain relief that you get from orgasm only lasts for about 8 to 10 minutes. So what do you think, Indy?
Got to do it again.
Got to do it again. That's what I was thinking. And again and again and again, approximately every 10 minutes until the headache is gone or you fall asleep or you just can't do it anymore. And the crowd goes wild. And that's only one unknown fact about orgasms. All right, now, some of you, for whatever your reasons might be, need to use condoms when you have sex. Yeah? And there is this thought that you can't have an orgasm or that it makes it harder to have an orgasm when you're wearing a condom. When guys are wearing condoms, not the girl condoms. Although we have those too, I guess. Anyway, apparently that's a falsehood. Did you know that?
Well, I would agree with that. Yeah,
you would agree with that? Oh,
well, it's a mental thing for a lot of people. So there's that part.
Like there's something between us.
Something's come between us. Yeah.
Mm. All right. Now, there's also this myth that it's difficult or more difficult for women to have orgasms. Get ready for this, girls. That one's true. It is harder for women to have orgasms than it is for men. In fact, somewhere between like 10 and 40% of women say that they have trouble reaching orgasm. So if it's a problem for you, there are other things you can do that will relax you a little bit more, but you're not alone. And it's not uncommon and you're not weird, okay? You're just you. And Mr. Dr. Amos, what would you say to those poor women who say, I just can't have an orgasm?
Well, it's a good idea to get some more information. There's a really good book by Lonnie Barback, I believe it was, For Yourself. And there's Our Bodies, Ourselves, and other actual, good works on female sexuality and exploring those things. So without getting into specifics, you could go.
Is exploring the operative word?
Exploring is always a good idea.
Yeah, get to know your body, girls.
Dora taught us that, right?
Yeah. The truth. Yeah, Dora taught us exploring.
What was the one with the magic school bus? Remember the
okay, what was the show with the magic school bus? Come on, somebody.
Maybe it was called
it's a little after my time. That girl, what's her name? Marlo Thomas wrote that whole thing. That was the beginning of the women getting to know your own bodies. This is like one of my little known facts about orgasms.
Mrs. Frizzle.
Mrs. Frizzle?
Yeah.
She drove the bus?
So I think she may have driven it into the right.
She may have driven straight in. Whoa!
Class set out on field trips. The school bus takes a trip to orgasm. No, that's not here.
That's not there. Okay, don't try to Google that. That's not going to work. Okay, so
Partridge Family. Yes, Steven says Partridge Family.
No, wrong bus. Get to know your body, because it turns out that I wrote this down because I thought that was, first of all, self-esteem really matters. How you feel about yourself and your body, including all that stuff down there, it has to do with the quality of your orgasms. Yeah, it's kind of like, remember when you were breastfeeding, if you were, what they told us was how you feel about breastfeeding has a lot to do with how your milk comes in and how easy it will be. Not everything, but a lot. And the same is true here. How do you feel about your body? How do you feel about having an orgasm? Is it something that you actually like to do? Or,
It could be expensive. I mean, the paperback is $24.99 on Amazon for The Woman's Guide to Mastering Powerful Orgasm. But you can get the used copy for only $1.64.
Got that, $1.64. And the name of that book again?
The Woman's Guide to Mastering and Yourself.
Sex Yourself.
Although the classic is, again, Lonnie Barbach's book.
For real, for serious now.
For real, yeah.
Lonnie Barbach, and what's the name of the book?
For Yourself.
For Yourself.
Yeah.
Get to know your body. It really, truly makes a difference, especially if you're someone who's having trouble reaching orgasm. Get to know your body. Get familiar with it. You know, it's possible, they say, that the G spot they always talk about doesn't even really exist.
Yes, it does.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Indy's saying yes. I'm saying as a single G spot, I don't believe it exists. I think different people have different G spots. I think that some people, Indy and I are disagreeing on this one. I wish he was on camera right now so you could see his face. I think that some people reach orgasm by having one thing stimulated, and some people reach it by having something else stimulated, and whatever works for you is fine.
Maybe there's more than one kind of orgasm.
Oh, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Maybe there is more than one kind.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, then we should be experimenting and finding all the different kinds there are. Like the one that was in the restaurant in When Harry Met Sally. Did you know, by the way, I think this is so funny. There was actually a contest I saw it on the internet just the other day. There was a contest at some restaurant to see who could fake the best orgasm. And it was hilarious. Remember, that was in the movie. And this was people doing their imitations of that and their own orgasm in the restaurant. And I saw one girl who was dressed in the exact same clothes that they were dressed in the movie. I thought that was funny. But brings up another good point. More than 50% of women, actually closer to 60%, say that they have faked an orgasm, and that's okay. It's okay to fake an orgasm. How do you feel about that, Indy?
Well, how about men? Do they?
I don't think men can fake an orgasm, can they?
Then you would be quite wrong.
I'd be wrong?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Why would a man fake an orgasm?
Well, to enhance his self-esteem and to show that he was functioning well, or to get it over with.
Wow. You know what? Those are some of the main reasons women fake orgasms. To get it over with, to make it seem like he's a big deal, right? To make it seem like she's 100% into it. There are most reasons for faking an orgasm are really positive and really nice reasons. They are. And it is not uncommon to do that. But interestingly, as we get older, we're going to talk about this part in a minute. Sex actually gets better. Orgasms get better. And we have less and less reason to fake an orgasm. Why? Because we're more relaxed, for one thing. We're more relaxed in the bedroom. And most older women are not afraid to ask for what they need and want. Part of the problem with younger women is they're embarrassed by it. And they're afraid to ask for what they want that they know is going to stimulate. He's got fake orgasms going on in the background. Can you hear it?
From the movie.
Oh, it's from the movie. Okay, so if you're not sure what it should sound like, just go to the movie and ask for that scene.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Billy Crystal's looking a little embarrassed right now.
I bet he is. I just bet he is. Wow, big orgasm going on there.
Oh, that just ran my computer out of battery.
That's hilarious. So listen, almost 60% of women say that they have faked orgasms, and that's okay. It's okay. But as you get older, there is less and less need to do that. Now, here's something else that I think you're going to be very interested in. Orgasms get better with age. You heard me say that. Now, let me tell you why they get better with age. Well, apparently, there are plenty of things to gripe about as you get older, but sex is not one of them. I remember one of my tennis friends, who is the same age as my daughter, said something to me once. She said, I feel like I can talk to you. And I said, you can. What do you want? What? She said, I'm a little worried about getting older. Okay. And by the way, she's really hot. I said, we change as we get older, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. She said, yeah, but what about sex? I said, what about sex? She said, well, people your age, you don't have sex anymore, do you? I literally could not control myself laughing so hard. I said, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Well, there's a myth we need to dispel, my little darling. Sex is better than it ever was. So don't give up hope. I thought she was going to die right there. She was so excited to hear that. She said, I've been so worried about that, and I just couldn't ask my mother. We don't have that kind of relationship. I said, well, you can ask me any questions you want, but sex just keeps getting better and better and better. And the why, my friends, is because we learn to ask for what we want. We know what we like, we know what feels good, and we can do our best to get that. Can you hear what he's doing to me? He's doing it again.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Okay, we got it. Confidence in the bedroom, my lady friends. Confidence in the bedroom, asking for what you want, being relaxed, like relaxed and excited all at the same time. That's what does it. So it gets better and better with age. What else can I say? Oh, this was also really cool. Now,
Hey, I'm live.
whoa. That was feedback again. Sorry.
Technical difficulty.
Cannabis. Can we talk about cannabis?
In terms of orgasms?
Yes.
Oh.
Are you aware, Indy, that it is actually kind of a proven scientific fact? It is a proven scientific fact that cannabis.
Are you aware, Indy,
that cannabis is like awesome for sex?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you? Would you have assumed that? Am I being silly?
What do you do? Rub it all over yourself? Or
Well, actually, all jokes aside, according to this article, it doesn't matter if you ingest it or rub it on your body.
Yeah, or just anything like that. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what it says. Here's what it says. Wait a minute. Glasses. Oh, yeah, they're right here. There isn't a ton of research done yet about how it affects our sex life, but there's a lot of compelling evidence to suggest that it might help increase libido and your sex drive and increase your ability to orgasm. Cannabis is a vasodilator. Yeah. So it opens the blood vessels, increases the blood flow, and that's what happens when you're aroused. In women, it leads to natural lubrication.
It might have some other effect. What's the biggest sex organ?
Your brain.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get that? I answered correctly, but I don't know if you were aware of that. Could you say something about that? Because I think that's really important.
Well, where your mind is what makes so much difference in terms of all kinds of stimulation and emotions and feelings. And so perhaps part of the cannabis effect, since it does affect one's thinking and so forth, might have an effect there as well.
Or, as we were told in a seminar I took years ago, when you're hot, and when you're not, you're not. Or even if, okay, I'm going to leave you with that thought. Remind me that I have a thought to leave you with. Surveys show that plenty of folks are already leaning on cannabis to help enhance their time in the bedroom. Oh, you know what? This is also very important. One of the reasons that sex gets better as we get older is we find out that you don't necessarily have to climax in order to have a great sexual experience. An orgasm isn't even necessary every time. Oh, yeah, I'm not knocking it. It's great. But I can tell you personally, there have been plenty of times when that hasn't happened. But boy, I've had a wonderful time. Yeah. Okay, so.
By the way, do you remember the end of the scene in Harry Met Sally after she was done with her performance?
Yes, somebody turned to her and said, I want to have what she's having. Is that what you're talking about?
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah. And do you know who said that?
No, who was that?
It was the mother of.
Here's her picture.
Yeah, no. I know. It was Rob Reiner's mother.
Is that who that is?
Yeah. 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 I learned that a long time ago because I thought she was hilarious. It was an older woman who looks over and just goes, I'll have what she's having.
Says to the waiter.
All right. We've spent a lot of time talking about this. I think it's extremely valuable. Is there anything? I have one final comment, but is there something that you would like to say about orgasm?
A lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. What else? Come on, now that anybody could have said that.
Oh.
You didn't have to go to school to become a psychologist to say that.
Oh, well, I'm out of wisdom.
Oh.
Yeah. Once a day.
Once a day. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's better than vitamins, right?
Yeah.
Keeps you young.
Practice.
Practice is good.
Yeah.
Practice is good. Do you know anything about orgasm and your skin? Is that good for your skin? I don't know if that's what gives you pimples or takes them away.
Well, I don't know. Let's say it takes them away, but we're a little beyond worrying about pimples, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we can't blame no pimples on that, can we? No. Okay, so this is on this topic what I want to leave you with. What they told us is, get ready. This is really important. You might even want to write this down and then make your own word art and hang it up in the bedroom. Maybe I'll do it for you. Even if you don't wanna, even if you're not interested, even if you don't feel like it, try it. Because I can pretty much guarantee that within the first 3 minutes, you're gonna wanna. So even if you don't wanna, give it a shot. You're gonna wanna. All right. Let's not talk about orgasm anymore. Let's just move right on to the word art of the day.
By the way, I lost comments. So the last I got was Stephen talking about the Partridge Family on the bus. If people have made comments since then, we haven't had access to them.
Oh, I don't have your comments. Maybe you're all embarrassed to talk about orgasms. You can send me private messages.
We're working on better production values, but one step at a time. So.
Yeah, we are. We're going to get this. I promise. We're going to make this happen. So the word art of the day is, I can't be you. I can only be me. I'm okay. I'm just not you. I'm okay. I'm just not you. You get to be you. I get to be me. And we get to appreciate each other. Yeah.
Wait a minute. This just in from the Magic School Bus.
From the Magic School Bus.
Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle.
The woman who played Miss Frizzle.
The woman who played Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle died July 12th at a nursing home in Sioux City, Iowa. She was 75 years old.
Miss Frizzle died.
Oh.
Yes.
They canceled the Magic School Bus.
They canceled the Magic School Bus. She was 75 years old.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, well, sorry, Miss Frizzle. We'll have to, maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should reinstitute the Magic School Bus and take the place of Miss Frizzle. No.
Drive the school bus in.
Maybe not. Maybe not. All right.
The theme song for the Magic School Bus.
That was the theme song for Magic School Bus. I'm sorry, I never saw Magic School Bus, but I do like the theme song music.
We're watching some of that today.
We're going to watch it? Pretty good?
Some anatomy and physiology, yeah.
Whoa, okay. The Magic School Bus. Check it out. We will too.
I don't know if we can actually drive into the fallopian tubes or anything. But we'll see.
Be like a giant tunnel.
Might be a little small tunnel, yeah.
Little tiny tunnel, but we'd be little tiny, right?
That's right.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, drink your breakfast wine.
Oh, it's 6:30 already.
Or as I like to say, today we come together to talk about orgasms. Yes. And so I'd like to leave you with a happy ending. Bye-bye.
So if only I'd known.